ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Today I'm going to read the book Nectarean Ocean of the Holy Name by Sachinandan Swami Maharaj. Padma Purana. Namaparadayuktanam namani eva haradiyagam avishranti prayuktani tani evartat cha. Nama aparada offenses against the holy name. Yuktanam of those who commit. Namani, the holy name. Eva, certainly. Haranti, they remove. Agam, sins, offenses. Avishranti, incessantly. Prayuktani, if they are pronounced. Tani, they. Eva, indeed. Artha, this purpose, to remove the offenses. Karani, they perform. Cha, also. Even if in the beginning one chants the holy name with offenses, one will become free from such offenses by chanting again and again. Still, we should be very much familiar with the 10 offenses in order to recognize and avoid them, and therefore they are listed in detail in the following section. The 10 offenses against the chanting of the holy name. Padma Purana, Brahmakanda 25.15. Sadam nindana namana pramam aparadam vidunate yada kyatim yada kadam yusahadedat vigariham Shivasya Sri Vishnorya iha gunam namadi sagalam Diyabinnam Pashet Sa Kalo Hari Nama Hidakara Sadam of great saintly persons, Ninda, blasphemy, Namaha to the holy name, Paramam the worst, Aparadam offense, Vidunate calls forth is Yada of it the holy name, Kyadam this spread the fame, Yadam the activity which has been committed by this, Kadam you how at all, Sahade can it be tolerated, Tat Vigarihim such blasphemous activity. Blasphemy of the great saintly persons who are engaged in preaching the glories of the holy name of the Lord is the worst offense at the lotus feet of the Lord and will never be tolerated by the holy name. Shivasya of Shiva, Sri Vishnu of Sri Vishnu, Yaha who here in this material world, Guna the qualities, Nama the name, Adi and so on. Sagalam altogether, Diya with a conception to think, Binnam separate, Pashet he may see, Saha he, Kalu indeed, Harinama to the holy name, Hidakaraha acting with offenses. In this material world, the holy name of Vishnu is all auspicious. Vishnu's name, form, qualities, and pastimes are all transcendental, absolute knowledge. Therefore, if one tries to separate the absolute personality of Godhead from his holy name or his transcendental form, qualities, and pastimes, thinking them to be material, that is offensive. Similarly, to think that the names of demigods such as Lord Shiva to be as good as the name of Lord Vishnu is also blasphemous. Padma Purana, Brahmakanda 25.16. Guru Avijnashrudishastrandanam Tadathavido Harinami Kalpanam Namno Baladeshyahi Baba Buddhir Navidyade Tasya Yamer Hishuddhi. Guru towards the Guru, Avijna disrespect. It is an offense to be disrespectful towards a spiritual master and thus to not follow his instructions. Shruti of the Upanishads, Shastra of the Vedas, Nindanam, blasphemy. To blaspheme the Vedic literature like the Puranas, the Upanishad, or the 4 original Vedas is also an offense. Tada as well, Artha, Vada, to interpret its purpose. Sometimes who gives an interpretation on the holy name also commits an offense. Harinamni in reference to the holy name. Kalpanam to consider the descriptions to be imaginary or exaggerated. The same applies to someone who considers the glories of the holy name to be imagination or exaggeration. To blaspheme the Vedic, someone who gives an interpretation on the holy name also commit an offense. Hari Namni, in reference to the holy name. Kalpanam, to consider the descriptions to be imaginary or exaggerated. The same applies to someone who considers the glories of the holy name to be imagination or exaggeration. Namna, of the holy name. Balad, on the strength. Yashya, for someone who he indeed. Baba, of sin. Buddhi, having a conception. Na, never vidyate, there is tasya for him. Yamahi, even by austerity and penance, he certainly shuddhihi, purification. To think that since the Hare Krishna Mahamantra can counteract all sinful reactions, one may therefore go on with all sinful activities and at the same time chant Hare Krishna to neutralize them is the greatest offense at the lotus feet of Harinama. One who thinks in this way cannot be purified even by the most severe forms of penance and austerity. Padma Purana Brahma Kanda 25.17 Dharma Vrudha Tyaga Hudadi Sarva Shubha Kriya Samyam Abhi Pramadaha Ashradhani Vimukhe Abhi Ashnavidi Yas Kobadesh Shivanama Paradaha Dharma, religious performance or pious deeds, Prudha, vows of penance and austerity, Huda, Agnihotra, yajnas or sacrificial offerings, Adi, etc., Sarva, all, Shubha, auspicious, Kriya, activities described in the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas, Samyam, who considers to be equal with the holy name, Abhi, also, Pramadaha, carelessness, inattention. It is a great offense to consider the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be equal to the performance of religious ceremonies, following austere vows, practicing renunciation, and fire sacrifices, which are all materialistic or auspicious activities. It is also an offense to be careless or inattentive while chanting the holy name. Ashradhani, to the faithless, Vimukhe, and reluctant, Api, even Ashnavadi, who is unwilling to hear, Yaha, one who Cha and Upadesha gives instruction, Shivanama, about the auspicious glories of the holy name, Aparada, he commits an offense.
Yeah, Madhuri. Or maybe you can just read the ninth offense.
Ninth, it is an offense to preach the glories of the holy name to those who will not hear, to those who are atheistic, and those who have no faith in the chanting of the holy name. Today's reading talks about the importance of the holy name by scriptural references such as the Padma Purana. It says that even if in the beginning we chant the holy name with offenses, such offenses are destroyed by chanting again and again. Just as a seriously diseased person is unable to derive nourishment even from a healthy diet or of milk, but by continuing with proper diet and medicine, he gradually regains good health. Same way, gradually that person returns to sincere engagement in hearing and chanting. According to my Guru Maharaj lectures, attentive hearing while chanting can control the monkey mind. Lord Balrama or Lord Nityananda is our original spiritual master, Adi Guru. Meditating on him helps to cleanse the mind of material anxieties, lust, anger, and envy, allowing a sincere focus on the holy name and get spiritual strength. Then meditate on the meaning of the Mahamantra. O Lord Krishna and Rama, who is the source of all pleasure, to engage me in your service. Then it talks about the 10 offenses against the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, how to recognize them and avoid them for our own purification. The offenses can obstruct our spiritual progress. Chief among these is blasphemy towards saintly persons and comparing the Lord's holy name with the material names or demigods like Shiva. Other offenses include disrespecting the spiritual master, criticizing Vedic scriptures, misinterpreting the holy name, considering it imaginary, committing sins on its strength, being inattentive while chanting, preaching to the non devotees, and maintaining materialistic views despite knowing the name's glories. Chanting glorifies the holy name as a supreme, self sufficient spiritual activity that transcends all rituals. It is accessible to everyone and immediately effective, even without initiation or proper qualifications. Therefore, chanting the holy name of Krishna is declared as the highest spiritual practice, capable of delivering transcendental bliss and liberation. This is what I understood from today's